We're Nigerian for 32 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. My name is Enoh, Ogbevire, and we get straight into your responses on the news this morning. We won't be able to take headlines from any of the dailies. We've run out of time. Governor Wike, in pretense, is rejecting and lamenting urban-rural migration while he is busy developing Port Harcourt and Obiapo. That's what planned would be now. Chibu Johnson, President Buhari will receive the forensic audit of NDDC next month. This is a welcome development. We're waiting earnestly to receive the report in its raw form. Rivers State Governor says he wants to decongest Rivers State's capital, Port Harcourt. This is a very good one. I want to tell the governor to relocate some higher institutions in Port Harcourt to places like Eche, Okehi, and spread schools to the 3 senatorial zones of the state. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. Hector says the call for the decongestion of Port Harcourt is long overdue. It is a call by the critics of this administration. Thank God the governor has started thinking in that direction. That is why everybody must not sing praises of the governor. Some of us criticize so that the governor will do the needful. Without us criticizing, some people singing praises to the governor will have nothing to sing praises on or for. Thank God he admitted that the city is over-congested. We don't criticize because we hate him. We'll take calls 0817-923-0002. The defense of the spending of the state's money for donations by the House member without debate on the floor of the House is sycophantic and undeserving of a legislature. In line with the doctrine of separation of powers and independence of the legislature cannot be the spokes organ of the executive. Collins orders send that in. We've got is Honorable Christian Ehakwa telling Rivers people that they were aware that markets would burn in Sokoto State, or that people of Benue would need the help of Rivers State government. Let me ask him, how much was budget for development of Onelga? Kingsley Miller is asking from Ahoda. We are on Facebook at Nigeria Info PH. You can get on there to add your voice to any of the news stories that caught your attention this morning. Okay. 0817-923-0002. Good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning. Your Nigeria Info. So we've got Chibike from Omuma. Chibike, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Good, good.
Yeah, the Minister of
Niger Delta Affairs.
Just like I will say, if we submit the forensic audit to the president, I think you should submit the total forensic audit, consider Omuma, all the states, all the Niger Delta areas where those projects are being conducted are carried out by the federal government. And he also made mention of the East-West Road. I think that is one of the projects that the federal government is doing in River State. Outside the airport wing they did. They should please do the needful, because that East-West Road is a death trap. Then let us have the dividends of democracy from the federal government in River State. Let us not politicize everything.
All right.
Everything must not be in under opposition. Please. Thank you, and God bless them. I speak on that.
Sira Barry is calling from where now? Good morning. Borig. Sira Barry, good morning.
Yeah, greetings, I really want to say it's good news to hear the forensic report is going to be presented to the president by next month, July. I've been in support of this. We're advocating for a new body. We've been having new board for how many years? I have not seen anything. Then you go, wait, let's look at what has been happening so that we can strategize and do things right. That is my own.
All right.
That is my contribution.
To the congested Port Harcourt.
Promise, let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Enoh.
Morning.
Governor Wike, the congesting Port Harcourt, it's a welcome development. I think it's a clear indication that is now shifting developments to other parts of River State. It's a welcome development. Let him keep it up. Thank you very much.
So, would you move to another local government? Because I think you're calling from Obiapo.
Yes. Once the development is going, we can now go there and
what development are you talking about? What exactly?
As I'm feeding those places, I think some companies and other things can now be going. People can now be relocating.
Okay. Probability. Benson is in Onelga. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh.
Yes, the governor was given this thing for Port to other local government. I want to use this opportunity to ask the governor, because in Egi and Obagi precisely, we have not seen anything like government projects. I don't know what we have done that we are deserving this kind of a thing. All the 16 communities in Egi, no single government project. So we are asking the governor, let him come to us. We voted for him. So we don't know what we have done that we are deserving all those kind of things. So we are pleading. Let the governor come to our aid.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bori is where Sunday is calling from. Good morning, Sunday.
Hello, good morning.
Let's hear you.
Yeah. I want to talk about the forensic reports to the president on Niger Delta. Yes, this has been a long-awaited issue that has been bothering the Niger Delta people, because the issue of NBDC has not been taken serious for so long. And every politician who have the opportunity of being a board chairman or MD of NBDC take it as an opportunity given to him and his family or his cohort. I want to say that with this report, we will know who actually that has been sabotaging the effort of the federal government and what belongs to the Niger Delta people.
All right.
Thank you.
Knowing is one thing, taking action against them is another thing. Good news. You're calling from Bahaka Town. Let's hear you.
Yes, good morning, my sister Enoh. Yes, the issue of the federal government approaching law school to River State, I think it's a welcome development. I want to thank Mr. President because it is not easy in an opposition state. And despite all that happened, law school was approved under the President of Buhari and under the Minister Amechi, because the opposite signal to make sure it came to River State. It's a good one. That shows that Nigeria is moving forward democratically and remain good news for protocol.
All right, well, Samuel from Rumkalabo. Morning, Samuel.
Yeah, good morning. I want to say thank you for. I want to tell the governor thank you for the project he's doing, especially the flag off for this Trans-Carabari Road and all the rest of things he's doing in River State. I also want to say, Governor, thank you. I want to commend him for that. I want to also appeal to River State people that you should be endure and to get patient for what his governor is doing. At the end of the project, I think we will enjoy the project.
Thank you for calling, Samuel. Bright is saying, I'm disappointed this morning about the comment of the lawmaker on the state procurement law. Speaking on that, was the 500 million donated to Sokoto State appropriated for? And why can't the budget be seen? Bright, send that in. Ihamadu Charles says, dispatch rider protest, multiple taxation and harassment from tax force personnel in Rivers. This is becoming so worrisome, especially in Mile 3 market axis, where some group of cowboys with their office under an umbrella along Bishop Okoye Street always harass these bikemen, including wheelbarrow pushers and others, extorting huge amounts of money from them, while the Nkpolu Police Division is indirectly working with these criminals. The state government should come to their rescue. Gifton Sirim said the statement credited to the governor on decongestion Port Harcourt. Such can be actualized only when the governor builds industries in the rural areas to create employment opportunities for Rivers people. Many are in Port Harcourt in search of greener pastures. Alex, well, that event was last night. Soludo emerging winner. Yeah, there's some controversy, but the election held. Let the governor relocate some institutions to Eche. That is why we criticize him. Not all about praise singing every time. Sometimes positive change comes from criticisms. Prince Will Chika Mark. John says, singing of praise to Wike in mainstream media is now the current protest in Rivers State. Meanwhile, pensioners and students are protesting bad governance in Rivers State, deceit upon deceit. Senator Ogbevire telling us to be patient with traffic jams. Let me ask you, have you heard that same man talk anything about development in Abia State? They are building flyover in Aba for over 6 years now, yet nothing to show for it. Please, you advise the governor to send some infrastructure to other local government areas, not only roads. Adolphus Ogbevire saying Governor Wike cares for Rivers people. Can he say same about his state, Abia, that looks like hell on earth? And Governor Wike talking about urban-rural development. There is no deliberate attempt to achieve this. What has he provided for the rural areas that will attract people to it? How many communities has he provided basic amenities for? Is it and feeling that will take people to Abonima? JJ is asking. Mani Nabas says it's a wonderful idea. They should move the government house and their likes to rural areas like Eche, Abonima, etc. This will help fast forward development. Everything can't be in Port Harcourt. Still on the matter, Daniel Shomgbaba says, please ask the governor to sincerely tell us what we currently have in the other 21 LGAs. He has succeeded in making Rivers State a community state. You should start thinking outside the box. We're now entering for good morning. Hello? Good morning. Good morning. You're Nigerian Info.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Walter from Ogbevire.
Put off your radio.
It's off already.
So what sound am I hearing?
Ah.
All right, call again when you're ready. Wilson says, please, the decongestion, if any, should begin with moving Bori Camp and Air Force Base. Ask Senator Akpabio if we should keep suffering the patch bridge and wait till next year. Governor Wike should decongest Port Harcourt by building the law school outside Obiakwa and Falga. Jolie. Adolphus Ogbevire is speaking like a praise singer who has little or no knowledge about the undemocratic activities of Governor Wike. I see it as sycophancy and most unreasonable for praising a governor who has paid blind eyes and deaf ears to human capital development, always throwing Rivers money around. Time will play out, and what will happen? Governor Nyesom Wike will certainly resettle with posterity. Anger is building in the minds of Rivers people. Enoh indeed. Soludo wins Anambra Apga governorship ticket. Congrats to him. Well-deserved win. Round face send that in. Are we in campaign period with all these radio jingles going on radio every day with different songs and messages? Just asking, not when INEC acts. Will now remember freedom of speech and human rights. IBC is saying that Achal Modu says talk is cheap. Anyone can say anything at any time. The talk about urban-rural migration by Governor Wike is merely wishful thinking. There is nothing to show he means what he's saying. If he really means what he's saying, he should put infrastructure in the rural areas. Our rural communities are inaccessible. No roads to schools and health centers over there are dilapidating. If Governor Wike means well, he should stop the ongoing jamboree in the style of flag offs. Uche Ken is calling from Rumasi. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
I thought you were in Omuma. You've moved to Rumasi.
I did Rumasi now.
Okay, good morning.
Wakana.
Not be small thing.
Let me look at the Minister of Niger Delta, Godswill Akpabio. Said federal government is doing all her best to ensure that the East-West Road will be completed next year. For me, it is a bad news. I took a flight to East-West Road yesterday. I was totally disappointed. I began to demand for the contractor, who always speaks semi-grammar about gutter. I wanted asking him few questions, like how long will this road take them? Like what we are passing through, is the lack of funding? Like what is really happening in East-West Road? For some years now, they are still there. The other road there that links to Tompolu is still like that. When you pass through there, you in fact, you go pity people where they live there. The federal government is not helping us at all. This is politics taking too far. They should help us. Thank you.
Thank you for calling. We've got Abine from Abua. Good morning.
Good morning, Enigma. Christian Ayako, PhD, said all the expenses of the governor is captured in the budget. And I want to say that what is the connection between the River State and Sokoto that 500 million was given up to Benue and other states? Do the budget, capture recklessness? Let's be reasonable. I can remember that it's Thomas Aquinas who said we should be rational in obeying the law. There are things we should not do. After all, he's saying that there is no money in the state. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We've got Samson from Jankrama. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Let's hear you, Samson.
Yeah, this is Samson from Jankrama. They call by the governor for people to move down to the rural areas. They welcome development. But like in Jankama General Hospital, most of the nurses and the doctors are located to Port Harcourt because of the nature of the hospital. So if the governor can come and fix up people, it will be a welcome development. This is the only hospital in our West local government area. And this hospital was established in 1940 by the deaf missionaries in Jankama. But now the hospital has been taken by bush, grass everywhere. So the nurses can no longer stay there. So we want the governor to come. Jankama voted massively for the governor. So we are calling on the governor, begging him, thank him for what he's doing in River State. We appreciate him. But let him come and fix up that hospital for Jankama. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Eroma is in Mboba. Good morning, Eroma. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Enoh. I want to comment on Governor Wike decongesting Port Harcourt. Hello?
Yeah, go on. Let's hear you.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't matter if the previous administration talked about it or opposition talked about it. The point is it the right thing to do? Is it the right thing to be done? Port Harcourt is highly congested. It needs to be decongested. So it doesn't matter if the previous administration talked about it. At the onset of this government, he completed some projects which was embarked by the previous government, and he gave them the credit that they started it. So enough of criticizing or condemning a person. You might not like the person, but what he's doing, is it right? But that one needs to be decongested. So I commend him for that.
All right. Walter is calling from Rukwaku. Walter, good morning.
Yes, and I call back again. Like the project the governor is commissioning and flagging, and everybody were, appreciating what he's doing, and it's good. But nobody have remembered that we have flood issues in River State. We have flood issues. Nobody have remembered this. So I'm using this opportunity or this medium to remind him once more. Let him look at the flood, like downpour yesterday. I don't know whether you witnessed.
I did. I saw the flooding.
In my own area now. People are, some people are parking. So let him consider the flood control in River State. Like my business place, I have up to 10 people are working for me. Any year the rain comes like this, we pack out. So please, let him look at the flood control in our state. Thank you.
All right, Prince is in Oyibo. Good morning, Prince.
Good
morning.
Yes, I want to comment on the congestion to Harcourt. Really, I have looked into that years ago. That's what government looks into. Because look at the government is highly populated, overpopulated. Like in London, now. I am wondering what should go there to do. No market, no road. The only single road I'm going there, and that's what is going on. So I don't wonder what things are going to do. So it's not pocket and act on it.
All right.
Please, I'm calling you London.
Thank you. Thank you. On Facebook, Stanley says, Alex rather says, we are Rivers people and we know that the state is locked by the insensitivity of the governor. 2 years to leave, and he's claiming he wants to decongest the capital. I still laugh. Terry was asking, does anyone ever ask where these governors and presidents come from? Yes, they come from our homes. Then Kingdom Uche, that's a good one. People should stop criticizing his good work in the state. He should move on with his good work. And we go back to WhatsApp at this time. The only easier way to decongest Port Harcourt is to relocate the state capital to Omok. Please tell Honorable Ihakwa to advise the governor not to leave behind the Egi clan on the proposed dual carriage from Ahoda to Omok. John sent that from Erema. This one says, please ask Honorable Christian Ihakwa if he's the chairman of Budget Committee of River State. How come he has not responded to Governor Wike's refusal to put anything in his constituency Egi? The governor said he would dualize Ahoda Omok Road, but he will not pass Egi. Kingsley sent that in. Governor Wike has realized that decongesting River State is the only solution to our overcrowded Port Harcourt. It should come to Engeni Kingdom via Ahoda West, phase 2 of Okaki Doda Road is begging for attention. Okay, let him consider that road. Matthew. Izuchuku Ashok Jr. Onohwa from Imo State. My take is that Governor Wike's call for urban migration or urban-rural migration is a welcome development. This is what other state governors are supposed to be doing. Urban migration is good. Not many people remaining in one particular area. Christian Ehakwas, okay, I read that already. Is the governor aware that Mother and Child Hospital that he commissioned is not yet functioning? Is he aware that Mile 3 Market he commissioned is not yet functioning? I thought after commissioning business starts. I want to highly, okay. Whatever a man does will one day show. Governor Wike sometime in the past exposed the former governor Mechi. Likewise, those saying spending of the state fund anyhow is captured in the budgets will at the end reveal this shameful thing. The Rivers State budget has been spent carelessly, not on health, not on education, and not on the pensioners. Nonye from Omuma says, let the presidency or aid retract this action or retreat from any action against anyone or group seen or perceived not to agree with its policies and ways of approaching issues. Talking about muzzling the press. We cannot continue the muzzle in all ramifications or angle because our democracy needs to work or be seen as working. The Congest Port Harcourt means taking care of security issues in other secondary towns, give autonomy to local governments so they can develop their areas. He just needs to track what they do, not to be dropping rhetorics. Deji sent that in. Final call. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning, now.
Good morning.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt. My name is Roland.
All right, Roland, let's hear you.
I thank our able dynamic governor for the quality project like ongoing throughout the state. And I want to use this medium to remind him that he made a promise at Okuchiri, second phase road project. And he even said he has awarded that contract, but nothing has been done. I just want to remind him, sir. Madam. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. That's a wrap this morning on the headlines. At 8 o'clock, we'll look at this decongestion matter on the morning crossfire. A commercial now, and then the news at 7.